Instead of asking your partner to change, ask God to do his will in your life. Good day, everyone watching Elma's Corner. It's really been a while, and yes, I'm back. I just thought of this message, and it goes out to people who are in relationships. They are not happy with their partners, or their partners are taking them for granted. Whatever they are doing, they are not treating them the right way they should be treated. They feel whatever the other party is doing is not fair. It's not something I can stand. I'm tired of this. I want this person to change. I want him or her to change. This is not what I want to settle for the rest of my life. You pray, you do. My dear, I'm here for you. Instead of praying for that person to change, how about you change direction? Instead of praying for him directly to change, ask God to do his will in your life. Why I'm saying this is a lot of us got partners without asking for God, waiting on God. A lot of us found ourselves in relationships or in marriages where, just in case you had waited for God, that's not the person you would have had. And now we find ourselves trapped. Now you're in this marriage, you have children, no one not two. You don't want to move on, giving birth to through here and there, and then you be like, okay, let me settle with this woman or this man. But in reality, that's not the person you had to have. That's not the person God would have wished you to have. But because we are human, and hey, for us, we look at time and we're like, but time is no longer on my side. But according to how I see, I'm not growing any younger. But hey, as a woman, my biological clock, I need to give birth before We have a lot of pressure. We put ourselves on a lot of pressure when we are looking. So we end up falling into hands of wrong people. So this person can do things to you and you feel like you're going to go mad. And some of us, God, you pray, you fast, you do it all. You try talking sense to the person. You try taking the person for counseling. You try all. You try it all, but the person is not changing. That is why I'm saying, how about you change, and instead of praying for this person to change, you pray to God directly and tell God, let your will be done in my life. You will find that if God is to intervene and do his will in your life, maybe that person is not changing because God wishes you to get something better. Because you're so faithful to God and he sees you deserve better. I don't know if this message relates to you. I don't know if I'm talking to someone. But even if I'm talking to one person. A lot of us find ourselves in situations, in relationships, in marriages, where you sit back and you're like, but how did I get here? Yeah? You sit back. You even lean. And you ask yourself, wondering, how did I get here? Was it witchcraft? Was it stupidity? How was I so gullible? You ask yourself a lot of questions. But my dear, I'm here to tell you, change direction. Instead of attacking your partner directly, maybe that person is not even meant to be yours. Maybe someone out there is meant to be yours. Maybe God is rearranging the puzzle to put it right. Why I want you to ask God to do his will in your life. These people, the ones we're asking to change, do not know that they are in wrong. Let me give an example. If it's a woman and she has a husband who sleeps around, gives birth to several children, around. And you want this husband of yours to change. My dear, it will be hard for him to change because he doesn't see anything wrong with what he's doing. He's an African. And he'll be like, but for me, my father, where you grew up, that's normal. And he will be like, it's you who's overreacting. That is why, instead of you asking this person to change, ask God to do his will in your life. Sometimes we put a lot of energy, we put a lot of effort into things that we don't have to put in power to do. Sometimes we just have to let God do his will. Sometimes we just have to accept and surrender it and say, hey, Father in heaven, I'm here. I'm tired. I give you this burden. I let this partner into your hands. Do your will. If this person is supposed to be mine, change him for me. If they're not supposed to be mine, give me a sign. My darling, trust me when you make that prayer with intention. If you make that prayer with intention, my dear, you will be surprised at the results. You will be surprised at the results. That is why right now we are having people, they've been having 7 children, and this person gets married, a white wedding. Why? They let God do his will. Now for us, because, let me give an example. Me who is into counseling. Then you'll be like, but how will it be seen? Me who gives advice. Now people there think it's perfect out here. So how will it be seen if I move on? We fear starting all over. And it's okay to fear because we are human. But the thing is, ask God to do his will in your life. If that person is not meant to be yours, let God take him. Don't ask God to keep someone around who keeps hurting you, who is not willing to change. But you're asking God, let this person be here. Let him be here. Or let her be here. And the more they stay, the more they hurt you. The more they stay, the more they hurt you. Some people are in broken relationships, broken marriages. They are so hurt to an extent that they're numb. They don't feel anymore. You can pitch. They feel as if they no longer have feelings. Why? They've tolerated a lot. And now they're tired. They do not know what exactly to do. Whether, whether am I upset for the right reason? Am I hungry for the right reasons? Because this person is in a relationship with someone who makes them feel like you overreact. It's not that what I've done is out of this world, but you're overreacting. It's not that what I'm doing is new, but you're overreacting. I'm not the only person doing this. Some men look us into the eyes and they are like, but hey, a lot of women are standing a lot. They're tolerating a lot. I'm even better. So I was reading somewhere where someone was like, one day I asked my husband, but why did you come back so late? Look, he had come back at 3 a.m. Do you know what he replied? How about those I've left there? Just imagine the reply. How about those I've left there? So inconsiderate. Without even feeling, how is this person going to feel? Am I not hurting them? They speak even without thinking about what they're going to tell us. So my dear, this video is for someone out there. You're struggling into that marriage, into that relationship. You want God to change that person. Ask God instead of changing the person. Ask God to do his will. Tell him, if this person is supposed to be mine, change him. If he's not supposed to be mine, do your will. My dear, you'll be surprised at the results. You thank me. Otherwise, thank you very much. If you haven't yet subscribed to Elma's Corner, please hit the subscription bell button and the notification bell so that every time I make an upload, you get to be notified. Otherwise, it's been great hearing from you. It's really been a while. Bye.